What? Welcome back, everyone, to the plant room.
Hi everyone. We are doing some chores in the plant room. It's been a minute, a very short minute. So I don't even know where to begin. If you have been on here before, we have rearranged. I have kind of the mess in the middle, which we have another plant wall that we're working on, but you can see that there's tons of things that I'm replanting. I need to get some of this up. I will show you here. You know what we should do?
What?
Under here, we should put a light under there and start putting like the propagations that are like need to be watched closely.
Okay, so
Because
underneath this
I'm
shelf?
thinking so, yeah. If you can do that. Even if you
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'll move this stuff out of the way. Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
propagation. I'm just thinking
Okay.
about that right now because I
That'd be a
want
good
to
spot.
have this down.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah.
So you guys are just going to come along with us today if you want to.
Real time.
Real time. Just kind of do the plant chores with us. This is an ivy that I thought was so pretty. It did have some scale before, which I don't know if it still does. It almost looks like that's some scale right there. I don't know though if that's a little rust mark. But it was in my shower forever. But I thought it was such a pretty looking ivy. For how much variegation it had on it.
It is a lot of variegation.
Yeah, it was kind of an unusual, and I always kill ivy. Like years ago, I used to kill ivy. And
Poor
so,
ivy.
I don't know what it was about it. I think I just had it. Or I probably watered it too much, and it rotted or something. But it looks overall.
Is that how ivy works? You don't overwater it?
Well, but you know what though? That looks like more scale. Do you see that? Almost, I don't know. But anyways, I don't know if that's scale or not, but I'm going to give it a close eye because I hate scale, and scale's like bad. So, but I think, I think I've got most of it. I think maybe that's just like a burn spot or something. But I try to make sure that scale is not what's going on, because even like that right there, that worries me a little bit. I don't know what that was. So I may just kind of keep this back in the bathroom where it was, even though I've been wanting to
Quarantine
keep it
in the bathroom?
Yeah, I think that's, you know what, yeah. Well, you show them around. I'm going to put this in the bathroom.
Going back to the bathroom, the quarantine bathroom. And while she does that, let's take a look at this luxuriance, which I can never get tired of. That is crazy. If you've ever seen a luxuriance like this, I didn't even know that was possible. That's crazy. Like, look at the Bessier, and then, which is, I've always thought just impressive. And then, boom, this luxuriance. Sheesh.
So where to begin? I'm back. Where to begin in the plant room chores? If you can see, kind of just pan around.
Panning, and we're panning.
And you can kind of see how many different plants that we have in here. Quite a few. There's never a dull moment in here as far as what we need to do and how many chores there are, whether it's treating pests or cutting off bad stuff or I don't know, feeding, fertilizing, watering, mixing, repotting, spraying off the leaves. There's always something. And so down here I've got I think I'm going to start doing it this way. And also just checking on plants and making sure that there's none that are looking bad. Like for instance today, this was one that I got as a rehab, and I had it all potted up in soil and it was doing great. But then I just noticed today, I didn't look at my plants yesterday and it started looking really weird. Sometimes what can happen when you have rehabs is they can look great for a month or two and then all of a sudden they'll go down and heal quickly. And sometimes, a lot of times, it can be because there was already an issue, or if you're overwatering it. And I think in this case, I might have been overwatering it maybe. And until it gets established, a lot of times you don't want to, but it's still okay, but there are some areas you can see there that are root rot. And so what I'm doing is I put it in water. I took it out of the soil and I put it in some water with some peroxide in there. So that's what's going on here. It actually already looks a little bit better, believe it or not. So this is called the Anthurium morinense. I think is how you say it.
Oh, yeah,
I like to keep the tags in there. So that's what's going on there. So that was kind of an example of one that was like or one that we're watching closely and I found. And then if we see one that looks like it needs to be watered or repotted, we can do that. This one is an angel wing begonia. Normally the angel wing begonias probably would not be in here. But,
that's right.
I have so many of them. It's so bad that I say that. But it's like this one keeps on tilting over. But it's so beautiful. I love, if you've ever seen the flowers on an angel wing begonia, they're just beautiful.
I don't think I ever have. Oh,
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
noticed
you
it.
just-
Maybe,
you probably-
yeah.
Well, when you saw it, you probably just.
Oh, I see.
So I think what I'm doing right now, I don't have any kind of rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of all over the place, and that's the fun of it. Sometimes is just being able to do whatever you want to do in your plant room.
Plant chores.
I'm thinking I love liquid dirt. I have been underutilizing the liquid dirt. I just bought another one for $37. Kind of expensive, but it goes a long way. It says that supposedly it's supposed to get like 50 gallons worth or something. So what I'm going to do is, I like seeing it turn, even though it's kind of scary looking. I'm going to put more water in here. So this was water that was treated with a like a water conditioner that you can actually use, and that was recommended some time ago, and I've been using it. I don't know whether or not it's working.
I think it's made for like aquariums.
Yeah. So on this, and I probably should. It says fill 1 cup of water, add pouch. Oh, I wasn't doing it. So I haven't been doing it right. Fill 1 cup with water, 8 ounces. Add water to the pouch. This makes the concentrate. What? Wait. That's not how I've been doing it. She's. Well, that's weird. Oh, no, it doesn't
She's gone
matter.
through this whole package of liquid dirt.
Because here's the thing.
And this is the first time she's read the directions.
No, I just always thought take a capful. So it fill 1 cup of water, add water to the pouch. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna keep doing it my way. I don't care, because let's see.
Well, I think they're talking about using the whole pouch at
20
one.
milliliters or 2 teaspoons, or tablespoons, to 1 quart of water.
Yeah.
Do water to your plants. So, I think
I think they're talking about when you use the whole pouch, maybe.
Yeah, but
at one time.
I don't know why do they do that? So I'm gonna maybe I should measure sometime. I don't care. You know what? If it's, I know I'm not going over. So I mean, that does not look like 2 tablespoons.
That's liquid dirt if you're just joining.
Yeah, liquid dirt. It's kind of scary looking, but I want to show you guys.
It is.
It looks like chalk or not.
It looks like
chalk,
coal.
But, yes, coal.
Yeah.
Why did I say chalk? So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my water, my treated water, and I'm gonna put it in, and it kind of looks scary, honestly. And then so it just will sit there for just a second, but I'm gonna show you here once I start. Watch this.
Then
actually,
ew.
It just kind of looks scary. I don't know what it is about it.
It looks
I
like...
don't have a lid, so we're gonna do it this way. But it just looks like this
crazy.
smog.
Yeah.
The smog. And then
that
boom.
little amount of...
Yeah.
That's crazy. That little capful turned this whole...
Yeah.
Gallon.
And so I kind of like it because it almost feels... You see that?
It's like you can see it working almost. Like,
yeah. It almost kind of feels more on the natural end of things. So I'm gonna go around. I like to go around a lot of times first in the plant room and just watering things, see what needs to be watered, and then also just checking on anything that looks like the leaves are doing something funny. And then the next thing I think I do is the pest control part of it. I start looking at leaves and see if there's anything on the plant that is a problem. Pests can get out of control pretty quickly. So it's
multitasking.
It's something that pest control can be done a couple different ways. So I just watered it. I've got a container under there. I don't always do it like that, but so I know that this is going to be happy because sometimes I'm neglectful of the angel wing begonia.
Because it's just a begonia.
We use concentrate, so this is actually just a reuse of this bottle, but Captain Jack's.
Yes.
But we got the concentrate for like $28 or something like that on Cramazon. We'll say Cramazon. But we just remix it in here. But you want to be careful on the thinner leaf. But I'm going to go around here. Do you guys know, and anybody can comment in the comment below if you think that I should be wearing gloves in fact, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get some gloves.
She's getting gloves.
I think that with Captain Jack's.
She never gets gloves, which is kind of weird.
Well, I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm doing a lot of chores all at
once.
once.
Especially never mind. When she's doing a lot of like pest control, a lot of watering, a lot of she will get gloves.
Digging in the dirt. So I also, if you get hangnails and you're working in the dirt, sometimes that can really hurt. So and sometimes this is a good time for me to move around the dirt too, because I like to move around the dirt just to kind of aerate it a little bit, or like just make sure there's nothing that's getting, because I feel like if you don't move around the dirt, you can get that hydrophobic type dirt. I don't know. And of course, if you're not watering it very often. But the next step that I'll do is I don't do this with every single plant, obviously, but I think it's just nice to be able to pick a plant. And I was trying to get a system going for like, how do I know that I really took care of that plant and gave it a good like pest control and everything. And so I had these pickup sticks that I was using that I put it in if I either
different colored
it,
pickup sticks kind of things.
And so take this leaf off here. So I was doing that, but then, I don't know, I think my brain just was like, oh, well, I don't know.
Well, there are so many colors.
Well, I mean, I was just using blue, though.
Oh,
I was only
okay.
using blue. There are so many colors that I got, but I only use blue.
Oh, I thought you were color coding them.
I was going to. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. I never... And then, you know, at this time, if you want to cut off or take off leaves that look funny, you know, some people are very against that, but I'm just like, whatever you want to do. Sometimes on
it's your plant.
Yeah, it's your plant. So on the Anthuriums and certain plants like that, I usually won't. This probably needs, honestly,
it's kind of like you raise your kids the way you want to raise your kids.
Well, you're not abusing them. Honestly, don't do that. That would be terrible.
No, I'm just saying, like...
But, yeah. So this is probably, and then where did I go? Where did I go with my scissors? Where did that go? I don't know what I did with the scissors.
You just had them. I saw you were holding them.
So
like, oh, here they are.
So I might just kind of like, since for the heck of it, just cut off some of these ones that are looking. I probably should have, honestly, something for like leaves and things like that, like kind of a trash can for that.
There you go.
I'm gonna take off some of these leaves. You could propagate at this point if you wanted, if your things were getting kind of a little bit funny. I'm just gonna take off some of these. I know some people say like, don't touch them, leave them alone. If I start seeing yellowing of leaves
on certain plants,
on like kind of the newer growth, I'm a little bit concerned about what may be going on in the roots or if it's getting overwatered. But that is something that you probably want to watch. So I'm gonna leave this one alone. I like to put the plants back right away. It's kind of a thing of mine. I don't like having them out
because they stay.
Well, if they're out, they're out.
Yeah.
But I usually like once I'm done with them, I like to put them up right away.
Right.
So I'm gonna, you know what? This is as much as I'm
gonna drip that
wing.
all over the place.
I'm gonna do this. And this I may need to get a pot for this because this really.
A pot or a steak?
Something that is a little bit a steak and a pot because see how it's bending over like that. Okay, what next do we want to do? Let's see here. I'll show you guys real quick here, just for the heck of it. This I've got a variegated lipstick plant which is losing some of its variegation, and I also have a Florida bronze. I'm wondering if some of this, I don't like what I'm seeing here, some of this stuff. Oh. So I might want to treat this with like a fungal.
That variegated lipstick is pretty.
It is pretty, but it's losing its variegation though.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I'm gonna, the water. So what I'm gonna do, I did order some fungal stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this fungoil stuff. It's kind of different than the Captain Jack's. I don't think there's this is on the sprayer, but this stuff is thicker, so it's like, looks like something special there. Yeah, so.
What'd you just spray on there?
So you don't, whenever you're spraying stuff, you really do not want to leave it on there for very long. And you definitely don't want to put it probably back in the light right away because you will end up with burn spots on your leaves. But when you're treating for like fungal, you've got to be consistent, just like skin. When you're treating the skin fungal issues like tinea corporis or whatnot, you have to be consistent. And a lot of times you may need to treat a week or more after. So I may need to do this consistently for a good, I don't know, 2 weeks or something.
Oh, because it's a fungus treatment.
Well, it is, and I just don't know what we got going on there. It does worry me a little bit about fungal. Maybe it's a nutrient deficiency. I have no idea. But either way, when I'm putting this back, I should probably quarantine this. But when you have this many plants, it's really hard to quarantine every.
Yes,
I do the best I can. I kind of know the things that are like scale, for instance, and obviously spider mites that are going to be a pain in the butt if it gets into every single. If it's not taken out to quarantine. I think, look at this red Anderson leaf. Look how pretty that is. Look at that.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
That bronze in there.
So where else to go? This is a Anthurium decurrens, and I was just the other day cleaning off the leaves because it was looking a little funny. So it's looking a little bit better. I think we're good on the watering. And I'm going to go ahead and put it way back here because this is kind of where I had it, sort of. I should probably Actually, that's not where I had it, but whatever.
I was like, I didn't think.
I had it back here, so we're gonna go with it. So, and then I've got. We'll put this down here. I don't know where to put the silverian. What do you think? The silverian.
Should we hang it?
I do feel like this is too weird of a pot for it, but just clean some of it out. It's hot in here.
It is. It is hot in here, everybody.
Yes, it is very hot in here.
But it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so this is a silverian. You can kind of see the silverianness. Of course, this is being kind of neglected out. One of the things that I find can happen sometimes when you put like any kind of like pothos or syndapsis, some people say, or philodendrons, the crawling ones, in a pot like this. Sometimes if you have too much room in the pot, you can start to get some weirdness going on like that. And I feel like there's, for some reason...
Oh, you're saying the pot's too big?
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's almost like too big. And so you can get some root rot there.
Oh.
You can see how that happens. Oh. But, you know, the crazy thing about pothos and all that, it's like they're so resilient. They really are.
Yeah.
They're just like, we're not going to die. I'm not going to die. I want to keep on living. So it does, I mean, they're pretty resilient. Oh, sorry, guys, if I was showing you.
No, I'm pretty careful about
So,
I'm doing a great job as a cameraman.
Good. Okay, so let's see. And then like sometimes when there's a dead one, so I may honestly, even though this isn't a huge pot here, what I may do, I'm thinking about it, is I may try to repot this completely. I don't know. That's why it's down here. I wish kind of sometimes I had a bigger room to do all this middle stuff.
Did you just say you wish you had a bigger room?
I do, because...
let's see here. She wishes she had a bigger room.
I do, because sometimes it's hard to, like...
Let's see. She wishes she had a bigger room.
I just do. It's a lot to work on, and I know it would make a bigger mess, so maybe I suppose this contains the mess for me, when I know I can only put so many things down, but... I don't know. It's just sometimes nice to be able to know which ones you're working on and which ones that you need to, you know. Where else can I'm going to put this actually out here. And let me show you guys. So I'm a little bit ADD when it comes to this. So I should probably, let me show you real quick here.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm kind of jumping over the place. This is, what I decided to do was a little project, and some of these will probably die, but a little project with the Tradescantia, the Zebrina Tradescantia, which looks like some of them are already dying. I just kind of cut them and put them into the Ziploc bag. I don't know if they'll make it. Sometimes when you put stuff right away, oh, that looks terrible. So we can see already
we're seeing the results of our project here.
That doesn't work. So sometimes it's not good to put it in a Ziploc bag, but you know, it's a trial and error. I had like just some sitting over there. So I'll probably keep this open because it looks like obviously that was a fail. And it looks like it was almost a fail in here too, so you can see. Oh man! But that's okay. That's all right. I mean, it's just they were going to go into the trash anyways, or get thrown outside. So it's okay. I'm okay with it. And if you know about these, they grow like crazy. So probably what I'll do is that one looks like it's okay actually because I think I did longer cuts on that. So I'm going to put it out here in the plant hospital. If I can
plant hospital out there.
I can't find a place.
The hospital's full. There's no more beds. There's no more beds in the plant hospital out there. That's the plant hospital. We keep it well. What is it called? The beds are full.
This is a calathea. And I always put my empty jugs. We have a whole shelf. I won't show you guys because it's messy out there. But we have the hospital out there. Yep. And then we have the empty jugs that we put out. And then we have a section where the water's been treated. It's just from up in the shower that we collect the extra that we have to be very careful of making sure no soap gets in it. Yep. Or none of our stuff gets in it when we're taking a shower. But, I mean, the extra stuff where we have it in the shower, it's a big shower, it collects the water on the outside. And then when we do, like, wash our hair, use soap, we have to be very careful not to get in there. But that's my way of recycling. I know it sounds weird, but it is what it is. And then we still, water. Because we have highly chlorinated water, we still treat it. Yep. And it seems to be working okay. We use rainwater as well. This is a Calathea vittata, which is a really pretty one. I have fought spider mites with this one for a while. And I think that
as with all calatheas.
Let's take a look at the bottom. You guys probably cannot see, but I did put it in quarantine for a little bit. I see some right there. Oh, you're just, things like thin leaf alocasias and calatheas, you're just never, unless you have them like in 100% humidity, and even when you have it 100% humidity, sometimes it still just doesn't do its thing. So I really like this calathea though.
It's pretty.
It is. And I'm going to probably put this upstairs in the shower. I have a whole shower plant room. It's actually a lot better than it was when I first took it down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this
going back
to the side. I'm kind of deciding what I'm going to take these off because I don't.
She doesn't like wearing gloves.
No, it's not that. I just touched the spider mites.
Oh, so you're getting new gloves.
I mean, it's that's not a perfect thing, but it definitely is something that like you're trying to be good about.
Right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and so let's repot one. So this is another one that was from up in the shower. This is actually and I don't remember, it's like Indonesian hibiscus or something like that. Or I can't remember the name of it. If you guys remember, what is it? There it is. Firecracker flower, Crosandra influenza.
Wow.
I've had it since 2019.
That didn't sound like anything like an Indonesian hibiscus.
Well, it's actually that's what it is though. But look at that. So it definitely looks like it is root bound. It's not been doing that.
Oh, Moss sent 8 roses. Thanks, Moss.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So this is it's highly root bound. This has been in the shower and it hasn't bloomed. I thought I heard somewhere where it said that it won't bloom again once it's bloomed. I don't believe that though. I might have that wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's called the Crosandra Sundance, and the flowers are so beautiful. It does look like something that you would get from like, I don't know, like if you go to like Bali or somewhere like that. It's quite beautiful.
Bali?
Yeah,
where did that come from?
I don't know. Have you ever seen like flowers and plants from Bali?
No. I've never heard Bali referenced ever.
Well, it's just they have great, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing.
Is Bali in Indonesia?
I don't know where it is, honestly. I know it's somewhere over there, I believe. But look at that craziness. Wow. Look at that. So this poor thing has been surviving upstairs, and I've obviously been neglecting it. So we're going to do something different with this. We're going to give it some love. Yeah. Actually,
Moss says, I just got into houseplants again. I love it.
Oh, good.
That's awesome.
That's great. I've kind of been on, I don't like saying plant ban. I don't like saying
moratorium.
There you go. I don't like saying that.
Well, we have been on a buying a moratorium.
Well, I don't like saying any of that. I just like thinking to myself that I want to take care of the plants that I have right now.
Okay.
You'll have stops and starts of that. And so I really think that if you're I know how fun that is and how great.
That's liquid dirt. Lisa Sands asked, "What are you pouring on there?"
Yeah, that's liquid dirt that I had left over. You probably shouldn't do that from leftover when you're feeding another plant, but
that was drainage from pouring liquid dirt into the Angel Week begonia. So.
This was this poor thing. Like I said, it's been up in the shower. This is so beautiful once it blooms, but it was not looking good, not happy, and you can see why. I mean, it was in this pot right here. So I'm gonna just keep it set right there, and I'm gonna see if I can find
a bigger pot.
Yeah, I think so, and you can entertain while I'm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, here I found one.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was fast.
So that's a little bit bigger.
Sometimes it takes longer than that.
So what I could do to kind of make it not so...
Moss says, poor baby.
Yeah, it's definitely... So I got this... I don't know if I trust this dirt, honestly. I bought this and it was kind of expensive. And it's supposed to have like mushroom something in it.
It says what it has, right?
Roots, organics, original. I don't honestly find it.
But it says it has coarse peat, moss, perlite, bat guano, GMO soybean, green sand, mycorrhizal fungi.
I don't know if I'm convinced. I usually make all of my own.
The guy was
soil.
he was really like
I make my soil. But I don't think I see a huge difference with this, and I actually may end up putting some cocoa chips
pumice
for the heck of it. I don't know. There's something about it that just does not.
Moss says that's a lot of things for dirt.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know, when we make ours, there's about 5 or 6 things that we put in it.
Yes.
And I suppose I could probably get even a better mixture. I've heard some new things. And I've got like neem meal is a new thing, but I feel like it's weird. I think I'm putting too much is what it is because it's new to me. But it's supposed to help with fungus gnats and just pests in general and also fertilize your soil. I'm just going to put a little bit in this. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I'm just deciding to do this.
Because like we didn't see it on the list, so we're like, we need to add something.
I feel like it just needs to be a smidge chunkier on this. Okay. Just a smidge, not much. And I may take some of that out actually even, and we'll put it in there. But I just feel like
we do love our cocoa fire though.
I do. I love cocoa fire. It's great. And it's a more economical, not economical, but sustainable option. So, so that makes me feel a little bit better for some reason. I don't know, making it kind of a little bit airier.
Moss says, I don't like to add fertilizers like worm castings directly into the dirt.
You know, I usually like to put it in the soil. I haven't been using a ton. I love worm castings, but I don't. I need to. I think I'm going to do it. You know what I'm going to do? No, not the worm casting.
Okay.
No, that's not what I mean.
Not just to be a contrarian to you, Moss. She's not getting worm castings. I thought that's what she said.
No. I'm just gonna. You just reminded me. I'm just gonna put a little bit because I think what was happening is I put too much of the neem meal on top of the soil.
Neem meal, yeah.
So that just kind of reminded me to put it in the soil, and that's probably way too much, honestly, too. But it's supposed to help with, like I said, the fungus gnats and.
That's what they say.
That's what they say, but we'll see. I don't think it's really, honestly. So now we've got this, and we're gonna put it right in there.
We just put it right in there. Yeah.
And and I might put a little bit more to the top part.
Autumn asked, "Does that hold retained water, the cocoa?" I think it's more drainage.
Yes, more of an airier type.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think it retains a little bit.
It does, but it's
more for drainage.
Yeah, we use it on our aeroid, the different types of plants that need better drainage.
Yep.
That kind of the
but this is
dunk and drain.
But this is more cocoa chips, which is more for drainage. But I think the finer cocoa coir does retain water, doesn't it?
I just use, all I know is I use it for better drainage, and I feel like it aerates the soil a little bit better.
I think so too.
And so that's what kind of why I use it a little bit, not a little bit, a lot of it. And then because I feel like it does kind of help, but you have to be careful because if you use it on the wrong kind of plant, especially the plant that probably needs a little bit moisture retention, then you're going to, like, I don't think I'd be using this on like a calathea or a fern or, you know, things like that. So they're gonna, like, you know, you want to make sure you're not.
Moss said just straight up gonna wheeze. LOL.
wait.
Because I think just straight up gonna wheeze. I think in reaction to us sounding like we're gonna go get worm castings and put it straight in the soil.
That's funny.
Vo asked, "What are worm castings?" And yes, Moss says it's a really good multi-purpose fertilizer.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So let's see. Let me get in here. So I repotted it, so I'm happy about that one.
Yes.
And then I probably should maybe I'm really digging like doing the peppermint oil. Not peppermint
which
oil,
is over there, that blue thing.
Not peppermint oil. Bronner's, whatever. Bronner's cast oil soap and putting it in some. I'm really liking that.
It's peppermint soap?
Well, it's kind of like you can use it for a lot of things in your house. You can use it to clean, but it's a concentrated, I guess. And it's hemp peppermint. And you can find this sometimes at places like Marshall's. Just in like.
Oh yeah, that's where we found this, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is kind of expensive sometimes, and I think what did we get it for?
We got it for
this one.
cheap,
I got for Amazon, and I can't remember how much it cost, but I really like this. Honestly, you can use it to clean stuff. Not that I do that, but it smells so great. But you can also use it if you dilute it in water to clean off pests on your plant. It's very helpful. So I'm going to be using that a lot more. So this is going to go back up somewhere, probably in the bathroom. I don't know where, or maybe it likes humidity and it dries out. Once it dries out. It doesn't like to dry out very much because it will get pretty dramatic, but it's very forgiving. It already looks very happy.
It does look happier.
Yeah, it looks definitely happier. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do, even though that other stuff, I'm going to actually put some slow release fertilizer
Osmocote.
Yeah, and I'm going to put that in there just to kind of give it a little bit of, because this thing I have not. I had this since, like I said, 2019, and I've not been doing anything with it. That's nice. So, poor thing. I feel bad.
Cynthia says, "Hey, girl, I feel it's been a while."
Hi. Yes, it has. We haven't been in here doing. I've been super busy, so haven't been doing any lives lately. But how are you doing?
Vio asked, "What about Monasteras?" I think it was while you were talking about Cocoa Choir, maybe. Yeah. What is the question? Or... What about Monasteras? I don't know. What about them?
Yeah.
What about them, Vio or Vo?
I'm not sure what. I have a bunch of Monsteras. Well, I should say a bunch. I have some.
And some fake ones, too.
Yeah, some pretend ones. Not really fake. Not fake, but...
Moss says, do you have any, maybe?
Do I have any Monsteras? Yes.
No, like saying, like, what Vo was asking, or Vio was asking.
Do I have any Monsteras?
Yeah, like, know, when we were saying, what about Monasteras, ?
Yeah.
And then Moss was like, maybe she's asking, like, do you have any?
Just with dirt all over myself. Yeah, we do. We have some, you can show them.
Yes. Cynthia says, I am great, not ready for winter.
We're working on it. We're trying to get all our plants inside and stuff like that. So, I don't know where you are, Cynthia, but we definitely...
I think she said she was in, like, Georgia or something, right?
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
It is, it's getting a little cooler here.
Yes, it is. A
leaves are
little bit.
changing
Yeah.
And all that. So, it's definitely...
I don't even know where the Monastera is, dear.
So
here's
the
the Thai constellation.
Is that Monster Albo?
And Monster Albo.
And then,
yes.
I don't know where my brain.
Oh, Washington. Oh, that's really cold.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's colder than.
But that's really cold.
Moss says carpet in the plant room is a brave choice.
You're funny. So here's the story behind that. We get asked almost always about that.
Every time.
So we have 5 or 6 rooms in our house.
Yes, 6.
And yeah, so basically one was kind of like a movie room, but we turned it into our bedroom. This was when my daughter and son-in-law and my granddaughter live with us. This was their room, and it's in we have a finished basement. And we're going to be ripping up the carpet at some point. Yeah, we're ripping it up anyways. And we're just like, right now, you know what? It doesn't mold. We have a special system for that.
Yes, we do.
We try to be careful for the most part. We have a plastic thing down here. It's not very big, but you can kind of see where it's situated.
Our work area.
And then we have a carpet cleaner. We don't use the carpet cleaner very often because it just makes an extra moisture in here.
Yeah.
And we keep this balance between the humidifier and a dehumidifier.
Yep.
So like this morning, my son, we've got his snake in here now.
We got a snake in here. I don't know if you can see it in there.
It's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And because it likes the humidity. So we brought the snake in here, and ever since we brought the snake in here, he likes to close the door a lot, which is sometimes really bad when you're trying to keep it kind of aerated so then it doesn't get super mildewy. And I always say it should smell like a forest in here, not a dirty laundry.
Not a swamp.
Not like a bunch of towels that were put at the bottom of the hamper. And if it starts smelling like towels at the bottom of a hamper, then it's time to put the dehumidifier on.
Yep.
But you have to be very, very careful because I have
don't want to dry
plants.
it out.
Yeah, killed plants doing that. Really just one.
Yeah.
But it's just, you don't use it for a very long time, just enough to get that smell kind of gone. And I don't have to use it, honestly, very often at all. I think I've got a good system going. But yeah, needless to say, long story short, this is really just, it will...
Yeah, this is
tile.
temporary.
Yeah. This is just, right now, I don't feel like...
I consider myself
I don't feel like spending...
a flooring expert.
Yeah.
Installation expert.
And so he'll end up doing we'll probably do like a tile that looks like wood, we're thinking. So we don't, right now we're just, trying to use what we have, and it doesn't mold or anything like that. We keep messes cleaned up for the most part. Not always, but for the most part. But yeah, that's always a funny one. So
let's see. So this says at Moss, mine has carpet too. Airflow is so important too. I get it. And then Lisa,
exactly, that's right. Airflow is huge. I think that's the biggest part. And Lisa says, I'm in Pennsylvania and it's getting cold here, so any tips for preventing bugs from coming with plants? Oh boy.
Preventing bugs from coming in.
Yeah, so that's a tricky one. I just brought mine in, and we've got like grasshoppers and spiders now all inside. Now so what I used to do is I used to take all of my plants and put them outside. But as global warming has been happening, I have noticed over the years my plants are changing. Something does not.
They're not liking it like they used to.
No, and it's it's something that I have personally over the years just noticed the change. I'm not doing anything different. I'm not watering less. I'm not putting I even have marked on my calendar, and I base it off of like so many different things, and I'm just noticing they're having a harder time adjusting, and it's becoming, obviously, I have to water them more often, and I have to keep them out of the sun more often. So what I decided to do, this is one of the reasons for the plant room, is that we were like, okay, the rare plants and the ones that are really kind of like pretty picky, we are going to have a room for them. So when my daughter and son-in-law moved out, this became the room. We've had literally the plant room in 1, 2, 3, 4
4 different rooms. Yeah.
Wait, no, more than that, because 1, 2, my room.
Yeah. Our room.
Well, whatever.
Jeez, she always calls our room her room. It's so weird. It is kind of her room, so it doesn't.
So wait. We had upstairs another room, so that's 2. Down here now.
Yep.
And then our room. So 4 of the 6 rooms.
That's right. Have been the plant room at one time or another. Mosiah's room.
That's the only room. So 4 of the 6 have been moved around. My son has literally said, "When are we going to stop moving things around?" So I think this has found its final home.
Yes.
Because we put so much effort into this room.
Yes.
Ecky's built shelves from decking material, so it's water resistant.
Yep.
And then also, he's been.
This is outdoor decking material. Yes.
And then we put up lights that are like. I really like the combination of the white and the pink.
Yeah, so if you can see under here, with this, we love this look.
Yeah, and the plants do too. The plants, well, they don't like the look. They like the way
they like
feels.
the different lights. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I got the pink and the white going here.
Yeah. So
and it's such a great. I love the light that comes from it. So.
Yeah, it just makes you can see the plants better, and I think it gives that great balance.
Yep.
The white lights are full spectrum.
Yep.
The pink, obviously, or purple, or not so much.
Yep.
But we do like to be able to see it for that purpose, if anything. I just like to see it.
Yeah, so my plan is I ordered more white and yellow lights.
Did you order more yellow?
I did.
White?
Yeah.
You did? Okay, that's good.
I think so. Oh, I don't know.
I didn't think you did. Yeah, so we need...
I am going to order more white ones so that every part that you see just the pink, I'm going to add the white to have this look. Just because it's
nice to see, and then I think it helps the plants too.
They're LED, so they don't take much power either, and they don't emit heat, so it's...
I feel like it though.
Well, these are not LED. These are full spectrum, like these 5000K. I don't know what that means, but they are warm. So
I'm feeling like
and we
I
have
might
1,
do
2,
a little
3.
something on this here,
4.
because I'm noticing that this is kind of being a little weird.
Uh-oh. No, not the strawberry shake.
No, it's fine. It's
okay.
growing well, but it's just I'm noticing it's almost like it's reverting.
Oh.
Because it's got these here, and I think it got a little bit too much of the light.
So what was our answer to not letting pests back in from the outside?
I don't have one. I don't know. They kind of come in, and they're not. It's really not that big of an issue.
But if you're meaning like spider mites and things like that, then
like just spiders, maybe.
Yeah, but if you're talking about spiders and... Sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with them, right?
Like I mean, spiders, if you think about it, they're beneficial.
Yeah.
They're actually very good.
Especially when they bite you.
Well, I mean, they're there. They're there because they're actually one of the best type of like pest controls that you can have, I guess. When you think about it, yeah. I don't think that the Captain Jacks. So there's a lot of people. I don't think the Captain Jacks does anything to them. I don't think.
I don't think so either. But that's
used to be an Orkin man.
Yes, I did.
He said that it's hard to kill spiders.
Yes, like sprays really don't affect spiders anyways. To be honest,
like our spiders.
There's and which is okay. Like it's like the way that we used to, at least back in my day,
long time ago.
was a powder that would stick to them, and then it's kind of morbid when you think of what the powder does.
Thing, and I don't know if it's because I have used the bonide granules. There's no bugs in here.
Nope.
This is except for stupid fungus gnats.
Yeah.
That's life.
Yeah, we don't. It's weird.
We had a frog living.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
2 frogs or 3 frogs.
Yep.
So they were in here for a long time, but then I don't know what happened to them. They probably died.
Yeah. Poor frogs. Well, I feel like they always try to jump out of here, so I would find them out in the house.
Yeah, maybe they would. We would. But they did like it in here. They liked it upstairs more, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. So we'll probably we do carry in frogs from when they're outside.
Yeah.
So
in the winter.
If we're gonna carry in anything, honestly, it's gonna be the frogs.
Yep.
Because They're just...
Especially during the winter, I feel like I saved them from winter.
Yeah.
Like, so
we don't have as many frogs as we did last year.
No, you're right.
What is that all about?
You're right.
I wonder if that's
we're out in the country.
Out there anymore.
That's true.
So,
oh, that's right. I drained the swamp in our backyard.
I don't know.
I did.
You kind of did. So.
Yeah. So
But,
yeah.
So anyways, so...
There's a few more questions, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, tell me.
Let's see. Oh, Moss says noise. I like how you wrote that. Noise. Once you rip out the carpet, make some pallet shelves. Help keep you off the floor. Yeah, that was kind of the idea here.
Yeah.
With using old, like, it's from I built a deck, a 12 by 10 deck outside, and I overestimated the materials like you're supposed to, and then I just took that material and made all these shelves in here. So yeah. And then Cynthia Sands. Oh, at Lisa, I start spraying. Oh, she has an answer. I start spraying cleaning leaves a month before the time to come in.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Yep.
That's a smart one.
Yep. Moss says we use wood laminate and it's great, waterproof and snap-in installation. Yes.
Nice.
So we've had rentals, and I have become a wood laminate expert, I must say. So yes, I agree with the wood laminate. And then Cynthia, OMG, the Linami. Mine is coming out with a new leaf, and I'm so excited.
Isn't it pretty crazy? This has grown even since we got it out there, because it was on the desk that we had before.
Yep.
So like we moved everything around and got the desk out of here.
Yep.
And the Linami was actually it's liking it.
I had to build a contraption like thing to hold it up, so it's it's being held up just in case I didn't want it to fall over. So there you go. And then Cynthia says, I love Captain Jack's. And Moss laughed at back in my day. I think when I was talking about Orkin.
Back in the Orkin days.
Cynthia says, I also have a TP greenhouse tent that I quarantine in. Oh, so you quarantine also after they come in. And
That's
then, yeah. That's right, Moss. Reuse and recycle on the shelves. Absolutely. We are all about it. Yeah. Cynthia, can you teach my husband a thing or two on building me shelves? That's funny.
I've always loved plants forever. He's always like understood my love, but I feel like he's gotten kind of a lot more into them this last year and a half.
Yes.
It seems like. And so he even propagated, and I know we say this every time, but he propagated he did a hybrid of, actually, is this it? No, that's not it.
No.
Is that it?
Yes, it is. That's crazy. Whoa, that got crazy. It is. That is.
Looking.
That's nuts.
Is that
it? It is.
That's crazy.
This is one of our hybrid, like.
Yeah, it's gotten big.
Yeah, I totally
I
hybridized
put
this.
the moss on there.
That's crazy.
And I also fed it the.
So this is
pretty.
our Frankenstein, right?
Yes, it's a Frankenstein, right?
Between, and we say this all the time, but between this Bessier, this is the dad. Say hi, Dad, the proud father. And the mom, the poor Forgetti, I went through that whole baby making stage. But it's come back pretty well. So,
yeah, doing good.
Yeah. So that's the mom. That's the dad. And this is one of the 7 babies. But man, this March of last year.
Yeah.
Is when I
think
bound chicka bong bong them.
I think that we really did not neglect them for a while, but we have so many plants. This is why I kind of been on sort of a plant stop for a while. I think that we decided that what did we? Oh, it was just one of those ones that was like, okay, if it works, it works. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, and so. It was kind of one of those things where it probably could have sped up the process. We could have probably gotten it growing bigger, quicker, but it was what it was. So.
That's hilarious. Ma said, seize the means of producing, Cynthia. Grab some gal pals and have a Barb the Builder moment. The shelves.
Wait.
Moss is saying that to Cynthia because Cynthia said, "Can you teach my husband a few things about building shelves?" And then Moss said, "Seize the moment and grab some gal pals and have a Barb the Builder."
That's funny. I love that.
That's funny. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh, Cynthia says mine understands it and tries to share my joy, but he doesn't build me cool stuff.
Don't give up on him.
Yeah, he'll do it. He will.
One day
he will.
Might. He
will
for you. And if you start building it, maybe he will.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, that's one thing we can't stand. Like,
I don't know. I feel like.
I can't stand watching her try to build something. I'm like, wait, I got this.
No, that's the thing though. I'm gonna get it done one way or the other.
I know, but
I might not be right, but.
But I'm like, no, I got this.
So, but yeah, so just. Oh goodness, let's see. I'm trying to look what else I've got in here.
Cynthia says that Moss includes snacks and coffee too. LOL, what a fun idea. That's hilarious.
A good idea. I think it's a great idea.
That is great. So what's the long leaf boy right there? Patricier. That is the Patricier.
Oh, we love the Patricier.
Yes, we love it.
Patricier is kind of one of those ones that you just don't do much with it, and it gives.
Ma says he's so handsome.
Yeah. So, and I definitely love the fact that it's just so like beautiful, and I suppose if I gave it more care, it'd probably even look better than that. But like it really does.
It's so great. There you go, Cynthia. Yeah, Cynthia says she started a cabinet and then left, and it took her forever to do it, and then she came home and he finished it for her.
See that?
There you go. It will always be one of my faves, she says. So
I feel like
yes.
That's how Eki doesn't like to let me. I mean, I like getting stuff done.
She does. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
I'm gonna, and I don't know. I'm probably a little bit. It's weird because I'm not sloppier than him.
No.
I'm not.
No, she's
not.
But
sometimes when I want to get stuff done, I'm just like, it's whatever works. Kind of
I'm a little OCD when it comes to like building and stuff.
So one of the things that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually this one is I think got a little bit of a fungal thing going on. It's got those spots, those weird spots.
And this is a Pastasanum?
No, this is a Repotting. Oh, it's a platinum, I think, or Repotting. One of the two. Not possible. It's a Phyllocolumbianum. I forgot about that.
Phyllocolumbianum.
It's really pretty. It's kind of like the Columbia is up there, and when I was ordering it, I was like, "What is the difference?" And I don't know.
Let's see if we can see it.
It's just that has the more pronounced like.
Here's the Columbia.
It almost looks like more. I can't think of the right word.
Oh yeah, it's like more 3D-ish, like almost more. Exactly. Yeah, it's like. Like you see the Columbia there, it's like it's just got more richness to the texture of color.
Yeah, and so I think it's just like the oh gosh, I can't even think of the right word.
This is the phyllo.
There's not as much. That one kind of has a little bit more like it is kind of more 3D looking.
Yeah.
That one. It just somebody used a good word for it, and I can't remember what the word was. But I'm
gonna go with like almost like I don't know. Just layering of colors. I don't know, like.
Yeah, but man, that's gonna drive me crazy because I can't even think of the
contrast.
Word. Yeah, maybe.
Vivid. I don't know. Like.
Think of the word. You guys can think of a word for it.
Holographic.
No.
Cynthia says I'm obsessed with my Columbia.
Yeah, I love it.
Yours is beautiful. Looks like it had it longer than I've had mine.
It definitely needs to. I probably need to repot.
Sundown says creases.
Yeah, it's got more pronounced creases.
There we go.
Or like more. Color variation increases, like the darker deep color, so that probably is the right way to say it. And it just
a couple of questions. Moss says I'm looking for a place to order some new cool plants. Any suggestions?
Well, what kind of plants are you wanting? Because if you
depends on what you want.
We like Ecuagenera, but you have to be ready to rehab.
Yep.
Because that's just the nature of the beast there.
Yep.
But I also, I've ordered from so many different places. I think the one, Botanicas, is one that's, I think, in the United States. I want to say that they're actually in Washington or somewhere like that.
Okay.
Or Oregon, maybe. And they're really good. They do a lot of, used to do a lot of varicosums. They do a lot of rare begonias. They do a lot of the rare plants in general. And they have decent prices. They will really,
but the best prices...
The best prices are going to be...
Ecuagenera.
Yeah.
That's what we found, at least.
That's what you're looking for. You're not going to find a bunch of variegated stuff at Equigenera.
Nope.
They just don't. That's just not their thing. They don't. They do have variegated stuff. But it's not as much of a thing to them. I think because they really are pretty true to the Amazon basin type plants. But they do hybridize a lot on different plants. Green Space ID is in, I think, Indonesia.
Yeah.
And
that one's kind of a rough place to order from. I felt like
twice from them, and I mean they were okay.
Yeah,
they were a little bit more like certain about like what would happen. I kind of like when they have it written out.
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey, this is if it's a problem with the plant, this is what we'll do.
Oh, as far as like a policy, they had a policy.
And Equigenera is not so much, but
no.
It's funny because they just go ahead. And I don't think they follow the policy. I think they just look at like, whatever. I think they just look at like, well, you called. So actually, and I got, speaking of, come on over here. Come on over here. Gonna show you plant hair. Gonna show you plant hair. I just have to tell you why I'm so excited.
Yes, so excited.
So I shouldn't probably get excited for very much yet because I don't know yet.
ADHD plant hour.
so here is this is a Felix that I've had 2 replacements because both died.
Yes.
I did everything. I chopped and propped to try to get something because I knew the first one I had I should have done that, and then that didn't happen. And then anyway, so I'm losing all the leaves, and I thought, oh man, I lost it. So I even took it out of the stratum, and this is a new thing that I decided to do this time. I looked at it, and it didn't really have, it had maybe a little something that looked like it was growing off of a node, but it wasn't certain. I thought, oh man, I'm going to lose it again. And I have another one that, because this time I did prop and chop just to try to see if I could save it from something, because they give you an okay specimen that's got a few different nodes. But this one, I don't know if it just takes forever, but I used the Kiki paste on some of the areas, and then I'm using stratum this time as something different, and then someone suggested putting some perlite in there as well. So I did that. And so this is a pretty promising. I will about cry.
Oh man.
I think
yes.
we might be good. But I don't want to say that. I'm going to leave it alone.
It looks like a leaf.
Yeah. So
Yay.
I think she's losing all. I think we're okay.
Yay.
But I don't want to speak too soon.
That is such a relief because this is our 3rd one.
Yes. And it's been a kind of a battle.
And the Felix is so beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
We can't wait.
So, and then here, speaking of, yes, this is ADHD hour.
This is not a Ficus taniki.
No, this is not a Ficus taniki.
But on the other side of that label. On the other side of that.
Sorry. There you go. That's
more
like it.
Philowindemba.
Yeah, so...
Windimba.
This is a very beautiful... I need to probably repot it at some point, but I potted not too long ago, so I'm going to leave it alone. But this is a really beautiful specimen of the variegated Windimba. It's very pretty.
Great genes.
You see how it's got those, and then it's got that. I mean, it's just very pretty.
Yep.
So, I'm very happy I got this one. This one used to be like $500 at the plant place, and I was like, I don't know what that is.
Not a Ficus taniki. I keep seeing that in the...
Yeah, so we'll turn around.
So
this was like $500 at the local plant place. This was like a while ago. I'm going to put that down. But I was like, that's pretty. But, and like, honestly, the pictures don't do it justice. Probably seeing on camera doesn't do it justice.
But this is looking pretty good, though, on camera.
It's really pretty. And it's just something different about it. I don't even know how to explain it. But then I would always check back there just to look at it. It wasn't on a wish list. I didn't even know what it was. But then I saw they had one, like a propagation of it that was established for like $125. And I was like, you know what? I know what it used to be. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get it. And I did.
That's funny because that's what Cynthia says. I like that one. Something I would have to buy as a cutting. That's kind of like what we did.
Yeah, and I definitely... And the crazy thing is, here's another one. Kind of just moving through
I'm so excited about this one.
I got to make sure, though, that we're not getting any spider mites or anything weird on here. Because this is a papillaminum.
Yes.
Laminum.
I was so excited for this one.
I hope this doesn't have any kind of spider mites or anything.
Can I tell them about where we went to get this?
Okay, we need to treat this one.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell them. Yep.
So we got that. And this crazy luxurians and a few other things from the International Orchid Convention, right? Is that what it was?
No, it was just aeroids.
No, International Aeroid Convention that happened to be only 3 hours away from us. So we decided to take that drive, and
we made an order because Equigenera.
Yeah, and Equigenera was there, so they brought the order with them instead of us shipping it. So that was fun. But then we found, like, I was not expecting it to find the papillominum.
I did lose. Well, maybe I didn't though. I only out of the shipment I got, which I don't know how many plants I did end up getting. Out of the shipment, between Equigenera, that shipment from Equigenera, and the couple that we bought, I lost one, and it was the Lutheri, and that really bothers me.
Oh yeah.
And
don't remind me.
Yeah, that really bothers me because that was one of the ones I was really looking forward to.
Yeah, we were looking forward to Lutheri.
This is a chunk. Now, if you know anything about queens, they are sometimes they can be very bad.
Temperamental.
Yes, when they get shipped in. So I probably shouldn't keep opening this. But this one I thought I was going to lose it because it was kind of getting almost like rot at the top. And it does have some, you see it's about that big. And it's looking okay. I'm just going to leave it alone.
Right now it's just a stump.
Yeah, it's just a stump. But I did cut, sometimes I'm a little bit nervous when I start cutting it shorter. For good reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. I don't know, but this is a black, like almost like a dark form.
Yeah, it's the color on it was crazy.
I really hope I can do that.
Yep.
But I've had pretty good luck with rehabbing. They just take forever.
Yep.
But this was one that we got. This is also looks like a dark form. And actually was doing not so well when I had it in just the sphagnum moss or water first, then to sphagnum moss. But then I decided, you know what, I'm going to put in stratum, and it's been doing great.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Look how thin it is. I love the shape of it.
It's doing great. I'm really happy about this. Now, it probably
I love how dark it is, too.
I probably could do a little, like, hole somewhere in here.
Okay. Just in case.
Yeah, because I'm noticing.
Okay.
Oh man, it is hot in here.
There's a few. I'm gonna go back there.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh man. Okay, so Cynthia said unique plant nursery at Moss, because I think when Moss was asking where to get plants, so unique plant nursery. The prices are insane in huge plants. I've never heard of them.
Unique.
Yeah, unique.
Online?
I guess so.
Can you write that?
Yeah, unique plant nursery. We're going to write that down. And then Moss says, I was thinking maybe a Thai constellation for one of my first, or maybe a lemon lime philodendron.
If you get the Thai constellation, to me, they're actually pretty easy.
Yep.
I think most people would say that. Do not get it as a cutting, though.
Nope.
No. Don't get it as a cutting.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Just get it as established.
Get a established root. Yeah, something.
Because you're gonna. It's a lot cheaper than it used to be.
Yep.
But like you're gonna end up, if you're new to it, I would probably say just don't risk it for something like that, because it's still gonna be a little bit pricey probably for a new plant. That you're not really sure if you're new to plants. So, but yeah, it's overall pretty easy once it's established. I think it's something that. It actually is a very easy plant, I feel like, to take care of overall. So that's just my opinion. Other people may not feel the same about that, but I do like it quite a bit, and I just recently potted it. I was totally neglecting it, and I recently repotted it, and it's looking better. But there's ways that you can train it to go in the right direction, and we definitely love it. I think it's pretty, but like I said, I was kind of neglecting it a bit. And so we've since given it a lot of love, and it's looking better.
Yep, it's over here.
Yeah. So definitely, I would highly recommend. That might be a good one if you get it
that'd be a great one. Yeah, get it established. Cynthia says she got hers from Next World Exotics.
Next World Exotics.
Yeah, their prices are hard. Check them out on Instagram. But they have auctions on Monday nights, and she scored a high color Tycon for $50. They had 4 leaves. That's pretty good.
Our next ones, which, like I said, we're not really buying right now at all.
No.
But our next ones that we want is going to be an Ace of Spades and a Red Crystallinum.
Yes.
Those are like the two.
Those are the two.
And I'm trying not to look at plants because I feel like if I do look at them, I'm going to be in trouble.
then she'll add to the list is what will happen.
And that does not need to happen.
No, it does not.
I think I'm going to leave it alone for right now.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, those are the two. So I'm gonna check out that. What was it called again?
Well, unique. There's the unique plant nursery.
Can you remember it? Though?
Yes, and Next World Exotics.
So
yeah, I will. I'll screenshot it.
I will forget, or you'll forget.
You're right. Unique plant nursery, and then Next World Exotics. They have auctions every Monday night. That's interesting. Maybe we should have auctions.
I don't think so.
What? No?
No.
No auctions, huh?
Good.
All right, no. I've always wanted to be an auctioneer. Hey, no, they don't do it like that. So, Moss says, any velvet leafy boys?
Yeah, we do, but I don't know. Sometimes the velvet leaf.
Yeah, the velvet leaf
I
ones.
have a Milano Crisis that I'm fixing over here. That just I can get them.
Here's one.
Yeah, that's
Choco.
There's El Choco. That one, they just tend to get spider mites real easily.
Yeah, and they don't travel well. I feel like they don't ship well at all.
They don't. I've lost so many but the crazy thing is I can get them to grow really well.
Yes.
But like,
once we get past that crazy stage of like that shock of the shipping, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know if it's even that. Sometimes they're just, you gotta have super high humidity. I think that's probably the key. The ones that we had a varicosum that was ended up getting stupid scale.
In a terrarium,
But it was pretty crazy how beautiful it looked. This does not look happy.
Would you say the Gloriosum is a velvety leafy one? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be considered under that.
Yeah, that's a velvety leafy one for you. And I don't know.
What do you guys think is wrong with this?
Oh yeah, any oh wait, is this the silver? What is this? Magnificum
is the
silver?
Anthurium silver blush.
Oh, this is the silver blush? Oh no, what's wrong with it?
What do you guys think's wrong with it?
Anyone, any ideas of what you think is wrong with this silver blush? And we need,
It's just like kind of yellowing, and I'm like, I may repot it, and maybe I need to feed it a bit more.
Cynthia says, how's the roots and what substrate?
Well, it's got the aeroid, which is the same.
Our aeroid makes the same we use with everything, like chunky, very high draining.
But I think I'm going to take it out.
Yeah, we're going to check out the roots. So, yeah.
And then,
good question.
But I'm thinking maybe nutritional of some sort.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it's overwatering at all but I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just check out the roots, take a look at it.
Okay.
But it just feels like something is off with it.
So we'll check out the roots.
Yeah, this one's kind of just super sensitive. Like, I feel like
It is.
It's been kind of a uphill battle with
you're checking out the roots right now? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Do that.
Real time, everybody. Real time.
I wasn't going to do it, but I like to keep it in its the pot that's been, because it's got some sphagnum moss, and that's just kind of fun to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But let's go ahead and take
Cynthia
it out.
does want to say overwatering, she says, but
it looks good. To me, it doesn't look, I don't think it's overwatering, because the roots.
Yeah, the roots look
how good the roots look.
Yeah, they don't look like they're drowning or anything.
They look good. I don't know.
She's like, it looks great.
Yeah, like, what is going on here with it? I don't know.
That's crazy.
I can't figure it out. I don't know. So I'm gonna take.
Maybe just repot it.
I hate to do that, but maybe it's something. I hate doing that. I hate messing it up when it's like.
When the roots look great.
Because I've seen it look. This one's kind of been weird because it's kind of like, yeah, the roots look okay.
Cynthia says, humidity, question mark?
No, it's right by humidity.
Yeah, it's right next to our humidifier.
Yeah, it's like, it's getting tons of humidity.
Yeah.
It did struggle with some spider mites for a little bit, but I don't see that. It almost looks like a nutritional something.
She's suggesting its own little enclosure, maybe.
I mean, look how beautiful
Yeah, look at the roots. Oh my gosh, they look great.
What is going on? I just don't understand.
Val says, looks like a mutation. The color is so consistent. Yeah.
I wonder if it's a fungal. What is it? I don't know. That's so weird. The roots,
she's like in a bag or something.
And you know that when I did like
we did rehab it in a bag, and it does great in there.
I don't understand. I don't know, but I mean it looks good. I probably shouldn't have done that, but dang it. Okay, you know what I'll do?
Maybe even chunkier on the soil, dear. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. That's just so weird to me.
Because that doesn't look as chunky as usual.
Yeah, well, it's been in there for a little bit.
Was that leaf green to start? Yeah, it was.
But it's kind of been
this yellow leaf, right?
I got this from Green Space ID, and when I got it, it's kind of been a struggle ever since I got it, because I think it did have some pest. So I'll put a little bit chunkier, but I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Maybe it's nutritional. I don't know.
Oh, Val was thinking that color was a mutation. Oh,
you think? Well, this is just a leaf.
Yeah, it's just old. Yeah.
And maybe that's an old one too. Maybe it's getting ready to...
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's a new leaf. Maybe I'm being stupid. Oh my gosh.
So we were just looking at the old leaves, and we see the new leaf coming in.
I don't know. That usually doesn't do two at the same time, though.
That's
which
true.
Is the weird
That's true.
thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some Osmocote. Thank you guys for kind of like thinking out loud with me.
Yeah, thanks for all the suggestions. Yeah.
Because I'm like trying to. I don't know.
That's funny. Cynthia says, "I don't know. The soil looks great. The roots seem fine.
Yeah.
I would leave out." or leave alone, maybe. I don't know what she's trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of like, I don't know.
A little over caring here.
Maybe overcaring, and
oh yeah, she said I would leave it.
That's funny. I'm gonna kind of give it. I'm gonna put some slow release fertilizer in there, and then just a little bit of cocoa coir. Because the roots do look pretty good, but maybe it just needs a little. I don't know.
Or maybe it didn't need anything.
Yeah, it probably didn't. Probably did a stupid thing, but whatever.
Oh well.
It's maybe what should I put it in? I don't want to put it in too big of a.
Right, put too big of a difference because it was doing fine in that.
I was doing pretty good in that, but maybe I'll put it in.
Oh, that's funny. Cynthia says, I need to go do plant chores so badly. You're getting me in the plant room, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
That's funny.
This feels like my one day off that I've had. And it's really kind of not even a day off.
No, it's not.
Working, but just taking kind of a break because I'm tired. But
speaking of a little break, I'm going to do a little plug here. Boom! Look at that huge corm, everyone. I know everyone thinks this just your ordinary corm. This is not an ordinary corm. This is from a taro plant. If you know anything taro, we call it calo. Cynthia says, "Wait, that's corm."
Yep.
It is a corm.
Isn't that funny?
The taro or the calo is like it's an elephant ear, I guess. Is that what it is, dear?
Well, alocasias are.
It's a calocasia. It's huge. It's a huge calocasia. And these corms we actually harvest in the islands. And Cynthia says, there's so much to do, I got to repot, cut, and transfer. That's funny.
Always something to do.
So this is a small corm, right? But usually they'll get, if you wait 6-7 months, they get even bigger, right? So this is a bigger one. But they get even bigger than this if you wait the full 7 months.
About the size of grapefruit. About the size of a grapefruit.
Oh, yeah, bigger. Even bigger than a grapefruit, yeah. Like a huge grapefruit. So, Jericho, hey, long time no see. I think Jericho is Roar, right? Oh, okay. I think. Right, Jericho? Hello, Jericho. So this is from the taro, or the calo, we call it. And so, yeah, you can, yes, I'm Roar, haha. So you can see.
I have to tell you something funny.
Yes.
I have to tell you something really funny. So, Eki has a Samoan channel. Go check it out, you guys. It's Midwestern Samoan. He does a lot of words on there. But it's funny because I do like the moderation. And on there, when he's playing or doing whatever on the lives, and there was someone that was named Roar on there that was like, "Oh, hey, is this the Roar from the Plant Channel?" And they're like, "What?" They were kind of a little bit rude, and I was like, "I don't think it's the same person." So it was kind of funny. It was hilarious. So. We thought it was you, but...
Roar, quit bragging. Roar says, love growing kalo, so easy. Yes, it's so easy in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we're in the Midwest. Oh, that's funny. Moss says Midwest, ?
Yes.
Yes, we're in the Midwest.
Yep.
Yep. So this is only at 5.5 months. You're supposed to wait 6 to 7 months. Oh, Moss says I'm in the Midwest. Hey.
Okay, we're in Missouri.
All right. How mid is your west?
Southern Missouri.
Southern Missouri. That's where we are. Yeah.
We are good old Southern Missouri.
So this is the caller after 5.5 months. Oh, Ray says same. And then, Bree Nicole says, I'm in the Midwest also. All right, Midwesterners.
Yes, here we are.
Moss says, I'm South Dakota.
Okay.
Oh, so you're North Midwest.
Okay. South Dakota. What's in South Dakota?
I think that's where the
Is it Devil, or what is it? Devil something?
Well, isn't that where, what's it called? Mount Rushmore.
Is it Mount Rushmore?
I think so.
That's not Wyoming? We don't know.
No, Mount Rushmore's in South Dakota, I think.
You act like I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea.
Cynthia says, then me in Washington in timeout. Oh, that's funny. Moss says Mount Rushmore and Devil's Tower. Yeah, sorry. She's giving me the look. Can I give her the look? She's giving me the look.
I'm just going
she just gave me the look. Bree Nicole says I'm in Central Illinois. All right, that's not far. I didn't know. I never. Whatever.
I know, but you know what he does to me?
Oh gosh, here we go. What do I
doubt
do?
my answers a lot of times.
Yes.
I doubt my answers a lot of times, and then he's so certain about his answers, and then I'm like, well, maybe it isn't, and then all of a sudden I'm right, and then I'm like.
I'm
not a rub it inner person. I don't do that.
Only to me.
Only to him though. I do it to him. I do it a lot to him because he's such a know-it-all.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Kind of a know-it-all. Sometimes.
I am a know-it-all. I am.
I try not to be. But
she's a know-it-all too, but she's not the type of know-it-all that doesn't know it all. She knows it all.
No.
Cynthia says up in the top corner, so I'm already in the corner and everything. Jericho says, and that horse place, I forgot what it was called. Moss says Crazy Horse in South Dakota. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Cynthia. Yes, she is. Cynthia says, OMG, girl, you are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, she is, Cynthia. They've been trying to finish it since before I was born, LOL. Oh, the Crazy Horse, I think, maybe?
What is Crazy Horse?
Yeah, I don't know. Jericho says, yeah, that place was beautiful. I don't even know what that is.
I used to heard of it before. Was there like a war there or shootout or something? I don't know.
Probably like some now I'm like I have no idea. I don't know what Crazy Horse is. So I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was like a place or.
Yeah. Anyway, South Dakota.
So hey, all the Midwesterners.
Yeah.
That's right.
We all are. I don't know what you guys' temperature is right now, but.
Jericho, don't you mean indigenous site? Jericho says Native American site. But there was a leader, yes, Chief Crazy Horse. Oh, well, I knew that. I just didn't know if there was a place or whatever. Like, okay, yeah, anyways. Jericho says yes.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Oh, another spam call. Does anyone else get a bunch of those all day? Like, I don't know. I block them.
Right. So replanting, repotting. I don't know if this is going to be. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I think it's okay. I kind of made it a little bit more airy type soil. I think that's just an old leaf, honestly.
Yep.
I don't think we are looking at a danger zone for the plant. I don't think so anyways.
A Top Gun for the...
I probably need to prop it up a little bit, but it actually looks happier already. Do you guys agree? I don't know. I'm not going to do anything with this leaf. I'm going to leave it alone. That's an old leaf.
That's right.
It's ready to fall off.
Cynthia would appreciate that.
Yeah. So
not cutting off old leaves.
I'm gonna leave that one. Always with the Anthuriums, I don't cut off their leaves unless it's like something I'm concerned about. Usually, anyways. Yeah. I guess I should, but I try to keep it on there. For the heck of it, I don't know. I've heard mixed things about like the nutrients or something, or as long as it's the older leaf.
Yep.
I do worry when I start seeing it, but I think I got a new leaf there.
Yes, I think so too. It looks like it. It's coming.
Something. So maybe that's why it's losing. It's because it's taking a lot of energy.
Yeah, to grow a new leaf. Yeah.
But that's okay. So I think that is looking a little better. And I like my little sphagnum moss in there.
I like it in a bigger pot, so I think that's great.
I think it actually looks a little happier. I don't know if you guys ever do that, where you like do your plant,
replanting, and then think, hey, it looks happier.
It looks better to me.
Yeah.
You guys have kind of the same thing, but.
Bree Nicole says it's 77 and sunny here today. That's great weather. Jericho says, any new plants since I've been here?
quite a few.
It's been a while, Jericho or Roar, whatever.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have a bunch of Ecuagenera.
Yeah, don't even know where to start. We have a lot. We'll show you as we go. Moss says, yup. They offer tours. This is Crazy Horse. I really like Spearfish Canyon this time of year.
I don't know where that is.
Spearfish Canyon, that sounds fun. It sounds like hiking, and we love hiking, even though we haven't been for a little bit.
I feel like in southern Missouri, there's more bears. There's not bears up in Kansas City.
No, there aren't.
Down here.
Yeah, down here when we try to go
have a little
hiking,
bit more
we
of
see
a-
bear signs, and we're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know why people
we don't
down
have
here
bear
are just
signs.
not worried about bears. They're just not. They're just like, oh, just talk to them. Talk to them. Say, hey bear.
That's what people say.
Oh no.
No, we just avoid.
Talk to them.
We just avoid where they're at. That's all.
I don't want to talk to them. I don't want anything to them. They are. So now I have a bigger mess than I started with.
We sure do.
But you know what?
From the plant
that's
chores.
Okay. So I am going to leave the plant chores because I'm tired. It's about, oh my gosh.
It's lunchtime. I'm hungry.
I am tired. So I'm gonna leave this. I'll probably be back later tonight, I'm thinking, and then do some more chores. So, all right, you guys will have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Maybe be on later, but I don't know.
Oh, Cynthia says, yep, I leave the plant till it drops by itself. It will drop it when it's no longer in use. And LOL, you remembered? That's dope.
Yes.
We did remember it.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys.
All righty.